sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
for a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
Don't risk it. Drive sober.
East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
At 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today.
Okay, there we go, or at least I hope. Okay, we got it squared away. We will be right back with the United States Marine Corps halftime show here momentarily.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back to the United States Marine Corps Halftime Show. Sorry, we got a power surge or something caused everything to mute up and then caused the roadcaster to crash. And we've had all sorts of fun tonight with good new equipment. Just it's everything that happens in a given night. But welcome to the United States Marine Corps Halftime Show. Not a lot to really talk about. Both teams score 6 in the second quarter, 8 by Riverton in the first, 13 by Green River. And that's the difference we have now, 19-14. Riverton had taken the lead 14-13 before a 6-point run all by Timsky, who checked in. Number 15 hit 2 threes in a row. We've had 5 lead changes and 3 ties in the ball game. Leading all scorers is Arnold with 7 for Green River. The rest of Green River's Timsky with 6, 3 by Demaray, 2 by Kilpack, and 1 by Wilson. For Riverton, 6 by Timbry Mathill, 6 by Ryland Brown, and 2 by Cairo Shelsta. There, I got it right. I feel bad, too, because she's a friend of my daughter's. Minute 45 left. That's where we're at. Turnovers at first were greatly favoring Green River as far as Riverton had 10, finished the half with 11. But Green River and the Riverton defense really cracked down in the last 5 minutes of the second quarter, and it's not even, but it's darn near close, 11-8. So it shrunk up greatly. So that's where we're at. Anybody's ball game here in Riverton. Lady Wolverines will be followed immediately by a 10-minute break, and then the Wolverines will do the Clicker Ticket post-game show as well as the Hampton Suites pregame show in between those two. So when we return, it will be time for the third quarter here between the Lady Wolves and the Lady Wolverines. The visitors from Green River up 19-14 as we head into the third here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
And welcome back. Looking to go in the paint off the inbound was Green River, and they're going to turn the ball over. That will be the first one of the quarter, first one of the half, 9th overall, though. And Riverton will look to swing it around to Taylor on left wing. She looks inside, now dribbles towards the free throw line, spins, puts up a 10-footer off the glass, no good. Rebounds by Green River, and they'll look to break, getting it to Wilson. She loses control of it. Now back out to Kilpack for three, no good. Rebound is by Green River. Demeray puts it up, no good. And then Arnold does clean it up. And we're out to the largest lead of the evening now, 7 points for Green River. Riverton quickly up to Kimber Mathill, out to Leesburg. Leesburg has a good look at three, up and no good. She just cannot buy a bucket tonight. Rebound is by Green River. For Riverton, it'll be the Mathill sisters, Aspen, Gordon, Leesburg, and Taylor. For Green River, it will be Demeray, who's now going to line up a three. Good. And you may see Coach Bosner take a timeout here as we're now out to a 10-point game. Full court press on. Oh, and luckily Leesburg able to get over mid-court. She was throwing at Leesburg, who was behind the free throw line. Looking to drive in from the low block is Timbery Mathill, and she will be fouled by Arnold. Be her first, team first of the quarter. You'll have Murray, Wilson, Kilpack, Arnold, and Demeray for Green River. Inbound goes to Gordon on low block, now outside Leesburg for three. Good! Taylor Leesburg finally has her first points of the game, and it could not have come at a better time. Gets the lead back down to 7. To Eastman. Eastman looking to drive in. We're going to get a 30-second timeout by Coach Landon of Green River. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. 24-17, Green River.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Riverton out of the timeout. Green River's going to get a great little inbound play into Arnold. She's going to put it up good, and we're back out to a 9-point deficit. Riverton going to try and go into the paint, moving quickly, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it'll stay with Riverton. Riverton needs some more offense. Another three here by Leesburg would be really nice. Inbound is going to be to Leesburg, and she's getting pushed out of bounds. They are going to call the foul on Eastman. It'll be her first, I do believe. Team second, it'll send Taylor and Leesburg to the line, shoot two. Leesburg, of course, earlier in the evening, way back in the first quarter, missed the technical for not having the official scorebook with Maley, the player. Free throw up and good. Leesburg now with 4 on the day. And the lead's cut to 8. Second one will have an attempt to get it down to 7 for Riverton. It's on the way, no good. And rebound is by Arnold. Tipped away at first, but she gets it to Kilpack, who then gets it over to Eastman on the near side, and she'll bring it over the timeline. Going over to Wilson, to Arnold up around the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Kilpack. Underneath, wide opens Wilson. She just lost somebody on a cut and extends the lead back out to 10, tying the largest lead of the day. Riverton trying to move quickly. Long pass to Timbri Mathill down in the corner, and she'll slow things up as they don't have numbers. 5:20 to go to Taylor. Taylor goes swinging around out to Leesburg. Leesburg, the long three, no good. Rebound by Mathill, though. Look inside, Mathill puts it up, and you can hear the slap there by number 30. That should be Demaray. That'll be her first. Team third. Mathill will go to the line to shoot 2. She is 2 for 2 on the day. First one on its way and good. Timbri now with 7 points. Second free throw on its way up and good. And it's back down to 8. Riverton needs a stop here. 5 minutes to go in the third. Arnold looking inside to Wilson, and she turns around. She got behind the defense, was wide open yet again. She now has 5 on the day, and we're back out to a 10-point lead for Green River. Riverton quickly coming up. They go to Gordon. Now back out to Leesburg. She fakes a 3. Green River in man-to-man to Kimber Mathill. Now to Taylor. Left of top of key. 4:38 to play in the third quarter. Over to Kimber Mathill. Looking to drive, picks up her dribble, goes to Leesburg. Leesburg gonna launch a 3, good. Leesburg now with 7, and it's a 7-point game. 30-23 to Demaray. Now back out to Eastman. Now trying to go inside, stolen away by Lexi Taylor. Trying to get Timbri Mathill on a long outlet and just overthrown, and that will be first turnover of the second half, 12th on the day, compared to 10 on the day by Green River. 4:04 left. Over the timeline, now going to the right to Kilpack. She's denied out, zone defense, inside to Arnold. It'll be no shot as the foul is on the floor. Looks to be a foul on Kimber Mathill. That's exactly what they're gonna call. That is her third. It'll be the team's first of the second half and of the third quarter. Checking in now will be number 0, Phillips. Looking inside, now back out. 3 on the way by Phillips, no good. Rebound by Riverton. They get to Leesburg. Leesburg over to Taylor. Taylor for 3, good! Lexi Taylor from downtown. And it's back to a 4-point game, 30-26. 3.5 left in the third, and we get a whistle well away from the basket, right on the ball, but foul is going against number 23, and that's not one you want to have. Timbri Mathill, it's her third. Only the second team foul, but the foul against Mathill probably more important, and it will bring in Cairo Shelsta. I'm getting the nod from my wife that I said it correctly. Inbound is to Wilson. Wilson almost threw it away, but Demaray able to angle it back out to Arnold, and it'll reset, going to Kilpack. Cross court to Demaray, now over to Wilson for 3, no good. Rebound is by Taylor, and now we're gonna get a jump ball situation. It will go over to the Lady Wolverines. Chance to pull within 2 or 1 with a 3. 3:14 to go. Inbound is to Leesburg, and Leesburg dribbles into the right there on the far sideline into trouble, and it's going to get stolen away. Green River now looking to set up. They're trying to go underneath, and they get it inside, and they're going to say and 1 as Wilson puts it up. I think the foul is against Taylor. It is.
Riverton foul 22, Taylor, second, third team foul to the line.
It is her second, team 2, and looking to get it back out to 7. In an old-fashioned three-point play will be Wilson. It's on the way, pure. So we're back out to a 7-point deficit, 33-26. Checking in will be Mathill for Taylor. So it'll be Gordon, Shelsta, Leesburg, Kimber Mathill, and Brown. Leesburg going to bring it over to the center court. They're looking to trap. Gets it over to Gordon. Gordon to Sheltza. Sheltza puts it up, and she's going to get called for a travel as she switched her pivot foot. 2:44 left in the third. I've got it as 33-27. They don't. So we'll drop it down to 32. I don't know how they have 30. I have 32-26. Yeah, and they're wanting to look at it. I don't blame them. So while they look at it, we'll take this break and be right back after these messages on WYO Today and KTAK.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back. Inbound is to Leesburg. They got the scoreboard situation. 9-point deficit. Leesburg cross to Sheltza. Sheltza to Shelsta. With it goes to Brown. Brown to Kimber Mathill. Nothing really going towards the basket here. It's kind of stagnant, and that pass was completely telegraphed, and it'll be a steal by Wilson. She goes all the way and puts it up, and from 1 point at half, she now has 12 overall, and the biggest deficit of the day is we're now down 11, and Rylan Brown going to go to the floor as they're going to fight for it. Probably going to be a jump ball and it will go over to the Green River Lady Wolves. It'll be the 5th turnover, as we see Hernandez and number 4, Murray, coming in. Taylor's going to come back in as well. So it'll be Kimber Mathill, Lexi Taylor, Taylor Leesburg, Aspen Gordon, and Cairo Shelsta. Getting it inbound is to Wilson. Now she has it back. Going to the corner. Now they're looking inside for Kilpack. She fumbles the pass, so she comes back out to Hernandez. Back up top to Wilson. Got Gordon in the air. Now goes over into the corner for, I think that's Phillips. Phillips looking to drive in. Out to Kilpack. Kilpack fakes a 3. Now trying to run her. No good by Kilpack. Rebound by Riverton. Leesburg looking to break. And they're going to come up right behind her, and they're going to get a foul. Phillips unable to keep from getting a good chunk of body there. It'll be her first, team 4th. With 1:22 left in the third, and an 11-point deficit for the Lady Wolverines. Inbound is to Leesburg, going to her left, and she's just going to lose control dribbling. So it'll be another turn, and now the turnover bug is back a bit. It gone away, 11-point deficit. Riverton desperate need of a stop here at the last minute or so of the third quarter. And they're going to get a turnover right back by good defense by Aspen Gordon and Cairo Shelsta and Lexi Taylor, basically the entire right side on that. Inbound is to Leesburg, and now they're going to get Phillips. She just so excited to be in the game. She doesn't have a stat until tonight. So a JV player coming in. They're probably trying to figure out who's going to take over for Vasco being out. And that'll be her second team foul, be team fifth. Taylor Leesburg will go to the line to shoot 2. Need to score here, minute 3. And this one too hard. Leesburg takes a moment, puts the second one up on its way, and that one is good. She now has 8, and the lead is back down to a 10-point deficit to Green River. Bringing it over the timeline is Wilson looking to go left. He's going to try and hand it to Phillips, and we have a 30-second timeout on the floor as she was stuck. It is 37-27, 53.9 left in third. Riverton trails by 10 here on WYO Today and 93.9 KTAK.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
And we are back. 53.9 seconds left. It'll be Green River ball. 30-second timeout called by Coach Landon there. It'd be nice here for Riverton to go on a nice little run. Get this maybe, if possible, down to at least 8, if not 6, going in the fourth quarter. Riverton staying within striking distance. They just weren't able to get that long. So far, they say basketball's game, you want the longest run, you want the last run. Right now, the longest run belongs to the Lady Wolves of Green River, but they're going to turn it over there. And you know Coach Land can't be happy as they're just going to unforced error turnover when they're just coming out of a timeout. They try and steal the ball. They get up to Lexi Taylor, does Riverton, and just too hard off the glass, and she misses. And it'll go over to Green River with 35 seconds left. Up to Kilpack on the near side. Riverton looking to trap, swung around to Phillips, open for 3 on its way, air ball. Green River saves it from going out of bounds, gets out to Desmarais for 3, no good. Rebound is by Wilson, who puts it up and good. And Wilson has had a third quarter to remember, and they get the steal immediately, and Phillips is going to put it up and good, and it's out to a 14-point lead. And here's yet another steal by them in the half court, and they try a long shot, but there was a foul beforehand. Again, it's the 14th foul against Riverton. It's going against number 20. It's number 4 against Kimber Mathill. Only team 4th, so 0.3 seconds left. I don't think anything's going to happen here. But Riverton, exactly the opposite of what we wanted to see happen, gives up a quick 4 points of net while not taking care of the basketball. They're going to try and get it up there. Nope, and it's going to be no good. And that will do it for the third quarter. When we return, Riverton has some work to do if they want to get back in this game. They trail Green River 41-27 on 93.9 KTAK. Three, 4, 8. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Woo! 20, 22, 33. Got this wrong. 6, 2, 20, 22, 33, 39. Hold on.
Loading at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
And welcome back, 41-27. So 22 points scored in the third quarter, outscoring Riverton 22-13 Green River, and they're going to get a steal immediately after the inbound to start it. They're going to miss is Wilson, something she really hasn't done today. And we're having all sorts of lights issue, and now we have a player, Rylan Brown, go to the ground. There is going to be a foul against Green River. She will get up. Foul is against number 35, Arnold. Be her second, team first of the fourth.
First team.
$7:34 to go, 14-point deficit. Riverton needs stops, and they need buckets. They go to Taylor to Leesburg. She thought about three, thought better of it. Will now drive into the high elbow. She gets trapped by three players. To Taylor, now to Brown. Crosses over to Cairo for three. No good. Rebound by Green River, excuse me. Too many rivers in this. Green River going over to Demaray. Demaray looking inside for Arnold. Arnold makes one move, puts it up, no good. Rebound is by Riverton. Rylan Brown will look to take it up court. Now goes out to Leesburg. Leesburg can dribble. Said she's going to do a long pass into the paint. It's going to be a turnover. That's number 9 of the half. And a lead to Eastman trying to push matters. Their stop gets it to Kilpack, who they just leave open. Puts up the three, and we're out to a huge deficit now. 44-27, and we're going to get a timeout by Riverton on the floor. We'll take it with them. I'm guessing it's a full. No, they're saying no timeout, so we'll stay with it. So what is it? Well, Rylan Brown saying that she was unable to see. She's not only on the bench, but she's been taken to the back. She got knocked in the head, maybe lost a contact. I hope so. I hope it's nothing overly severe here. So Riverton, no timeout, and they'll look to swing it. They are down now by 17. They get Leesburg open in the corner, partially blocked three, well short. And Green River will look to transition with 5:57 left in the basketball game. Looking inside, it's going to go off the knee of a Green River player. Looks like it was off of Wilson, who had herself a quarter. And now we've got Cairo coming out. Let's see who's coming in here. Kimber Mathill coming back out. Inbound is by Riverton. 5:49 to play. They need points quickly. They get to Aspen Gordon. She kicks out to Taylor for three. Looks good. Is good. Taylor, would be seen as a post player, has her points have all come from beyond the arc. Gets it down to 14. Wilson looking to answer. Puts up a wild three. No good, but Green River with the rebound in the old-fashioned three-point play potentially on its way as they convert. Fouls against Aspen Gordon. Her third, team first of the fourth. And it will send Temsky. No, that's not Temsky. That's Arnold. Arnold to the line, looking for point number 14. On the way, no good. Rebound by Gordon. 46-30. Leesburg quickly into the front court to Taylor. Taylor off a screen, now back to Leesburg. Leesburg dribbles open now to Taylor. Taylor looking to drive in, cross court out to Mathill. Mathill looking inside, now drives the dishes to the corner to Taylor. Air ball on the three. Rebound by Green River. 16-point deficit here. Held it pretty close to that third quarter. First half pretty tight and very tight until the very end. Riverton led with under a minute to play. Good pump fake and put up and no good. But they're going to say number 2, Cordova, who's now checked in, just traveled. She left Leesburg in the wake as Leesburg went up to try and block it, but she walked in the process. Eastman will return now for Arnold. And it'll be Riverton basketball with 4:48 to play in the quarter and in the ball game. Inbound is to Leesburg. Leesburg to Taylor. Taylor to Mathill. Mathill back to Taylor for 3. No good. Rebound is by Riverton. Going up with his Mathill. She's partially blocked, and then she has it taken away. And then we're going to have a foul or jump ball. Let's see here. It's going to be a jump ball. So it'll go to the possession arrow, where it will go over to the Green River Lady Wolves. Again, with about a minute left in the first half, is 14-13. And then those 2 threes in a row by Timsky kind of set things going. And here goes Green River all the way down and does Murray from point-blank range. Rebound by Riverton, and there's going to be a foul on Wilson. That's her 4th. Team 2nd. She'll come out for the aforementioned Timsky now. And also coming in will be Kilpack for Murray. Inbound by Taylor, and she threw it going long. It was intercepted, and now she's going to return the favor and intercept a pass. And really the turnovers are where we've had a problem. It's going to be a jump ball, and now we got double whistles. No, they're not going to. They're going to say no. The referee closest to it says that was the case. The referee furthest away from it, and I do not exaggerate with that, calls on Kimber Mathill. That'll be team 2nd. It is her 5th, and it will lead to Weber coming in. That's one of the ones we mentioned during the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show, who was seeing her first action elevated from JV. We've seen Blumenshine get that elevation as well as Van Fleet. We've seen a little bit of Piper Anderson. Inbound put up by Timsky, no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds. It will stay with Green River with 4:04 to play. Green River's Desmarais will look to inbound, does so. 3 on the way, left short by Cordova. Rebound by Leesburg. She'll look to press the action. Looking to take Cordova off the dribble, puts it up, no good, but she will go to the line for 2 shots. Foul is against Cordova. That's her 1st, team 3rd. Rylan Brown's going to check back in. My guess is coming in for Weber. That is indeed the case as Leesburg makes the 1st. 15-point deficit, 46-31. This team is, you can tell, even with all the injuries, this Lady Wolverine team on the verge of being able to compete some. They've just, the one thing they got to get rid of is that one run, that one long run they give a game, and then they'll be in it. On the inbounds, it's deflected out of bounds. It's deflected out by Riverton, so it'll be Green River basketball as Leesburg did make the 2nd. It's 46-32. We'll take that break with them and be right back here on KTAK and Wire Today.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
And welcome back. 3:51 left in the girls' game here from Riverton High School and Wolverine Gymnasium. On the back of a 22-point third quarter, Green River has salted this way, leading by 14 with 3:45 to go. Kilpack with it in the half court for the Lady Wolves. Over to Eastman. Eastman looks to drive, now picks up her dribble. Over to Demaray. Demaray looking for a screen from Kilpack, doesn't get it. Demaray will look to go inside. Dangerous pass, barely contained by Wilson. And they ain't kidding when you see him jumping him down. Temsky was wide open there on the back door cut. And it's going to be stolen away by Aspen Gordon as they look to pass around. They go to Taylor. Taylor takes it all the way up and good. Taylor now with 8 points on the day. 46-34, and they're going to get a travel as they look to trap against Green River. 3:01, it's only a 12-point game. Do we dare have some hope here? They're going to have to hit some shots, but a three here. Student section starting to form a little late for the girls' game. Will be here for, obviously, the boys' game. You'd like to see them get on their feet, like to see the pep band if they could hit a three here. Leesburg thought about it in the corner. She drives in, puts it up, and just misses the and one opportunity. She'll go to the line to shoot two. She has 9 points on the day. Excuse me, she has 10 on the day, actually. Foul is against Eastman. It's her second. Team fourth. Now this is where free throws become uber critical. First one on the way, good. Now Riverton doesn't have a choice. They've got to hit them. 2:52 to go, trying to get it down to a 10-point lead. I'm sure we'll see a full court press. On the way, good. 12 now on the day, and it's a 10-point deficit. Full court press by Riverton to Demaray. She's well away, gets it to Wilson. Wilson mainly the primary ball handler. They get quickly up, and it's stolen away, but Taylor can't keep her momentum from taking her out of bounds. And that was good anticipation of the pass that was intended for Arnold, as she would have had an easy layup. So Demaray will inbound it to her right of her own basket on the baseline. Looking to go in bounds to Arnold. Arnold brings it out to Wilson. Wilson looking to go right, now driving all the way, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Riverton. Miss a point-blank layup. Leesburg crosses over, looks for Mathill. Mathill looking inside the paint for Taylor. It's going to be deflected away by Eastman. It'll remain Riverton ball, 2:22 to go. Looking to check in now is Kilpack. She will come in for Demaray.
Returning for Green River 20, Kilpack.
Leesburg looking to inbound, does to Aspen Gordon, puts it up off the glass and good. Gordon with her first two. Don't look now, 8-point game. Long pass to Kilpack, goes off her knee, so she has to slow down to get it. Trap in effect, gets it out to Eastman. Gordon on Eastman, now over to Kilpack. Mathill, cross court up top for Wilson. Wilson looking to drive, puts it up, and Taylor probably gets away with standing still there, but took a step in and caused the bump. That's her third, team third. It will send Wilson to the line to shoot 2. She has 14 on the day. And from the free throw line, she is 2 of 3, misses the first. Minute 59 left. Checking in back is Demaray and Timsky. For Kilpack, and didn't see who else came out. It might have been Hernandez. Second one on its way. No good. Rebound by Taylor. And Taylor wrapped up from behind. They're going to say it was a tie-up. I disagree with that. Coach Bosner disagrees with it, but the possession error does favor Riverton. Minute 57, inbound to Brown. A 3 here to make things really interesting. Taylor trying to get it over to Leesburg, and it's going to be turned over. Pass was deflected. Putting it up is Timsky. She misses. Rylan Brown with the necessary foul there. And that'll be her first. Team fourth. Comes with a minute 46 left. It'll send Timsky to the line. She has not shot a free throw today. Has 6 total points. It's on the way. Good. 9-point game. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. It is a full one by Coach Bosser and the Riverton Wolverines. They trail by 9 with 1:46 left in the ball game here on 93.9 KTAK.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back. Second free throw on the way, and it's absolutely pure. Might have hit a bald eagle on its trajectory. She's got a very high arc. And it's back out to a 10-point game. 48-38, minute 38 left. Up top to Taylor. Taylor to Leesburg on the left. Leesburg dribbles free. Pump fake, gives to Taylor now, and Taylor's going to lose control of it for the 13th turnover of the second half. Minute 24 left. They try and bring it up. Stolen by Taylor. Taylor trying to get to Mathil, and great hands there by Kilpack, and great anticipation. She slaps out of bounds, stopping the easy bucket with a minute 16 left in the ball game. Inbound to Leesburg. Leesburg trying to go to Taylor, who's kind of cutting in the middle. So it's going to be a turnover. They get to Wilson. Wilson back over to Timsky. She misses, and rebound's going to be tied up. Green River out of that is going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:01 left, 10-point lead for the visitors from over South Pass in Green River.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
welcome back. Looking to inbound will be Green River with a big lead and a double-digit lead, and a minute to play, now under a minute. They get to Kilpack. Kilpack to Wilson. Wilson to Eastman. They're just doing a little time-wasting weave. Their version of four corners by Dean Smith, if you will. Handing it off to Wilson, just going back and forth, never holding it long enough. And Cairo Shelsta is going to get called. Shelsta is going to get called for a foul. I don't know why I struggle with that one. It's going to be her first, team fifth. So it'll send Eastman to the line where she is looking for actually her first 2 points of the day. She's still without it. The first one is up and no good. With 37.9 seconds left, she has one more. It's on the way and no good. But she follows her own shot. Nobody boxed her out. Gets the rebound, get it out to Arnold. And Arnold's going to have to fight for things. And Aspen Gordon's going to get called for the foul. That should be her fourth. And it means the game going to be elongated a little bit more as Arnold will go to the line shooting two. She is 3 for 5 on the day. Has 13 points overall. It's on its way. Good. Looking for the second one here is Arnold. It's on its way up and pure. Up to 50-38, 12-point deficit, and the clock's not moving. Clock has been an issue. The referees caught it. So now they'll whistle it in as soon as it gets touched by Leesburg, and it started. Leesburg all the way up to Gordon. She puts it up and one. Aspen Gordon will have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. She has 4 now. We'll be looking for number 5. And just a little bit too late. Just tried to make a little run, got it down, about 7 points, and just unable to overcome. And basketball's a game of runs, and Riverton will only get better from this as they deal with who's going to be starting, how long are people out. We know one's out for the year, and she misses the free throw. Rebound by Green River with 22 seconds left. They get it to Wilson, and we're going to get a late foul against, I think, Timbry Mathill. If so, that's her fourth. That is against her. And well over the limit is Riverton. So it will send 20 Kilpack to the line. She has 5 points on the day. She'll get 2 free throws here. First one, no good. Takes a couple dribbles. Second one on its way. No good. Rebound by Arnold. Gets it outside. 17 seconds left. And Leesburg is going to foul. And maybe this is good practice. I mean, that's definitely... They're having them, Coach Bosler not happy about the non-box out, but Leesburg was fouling on purpose, and I'm just not. The game's out of doubt. It is the first against her. First one's on the way, and it is good by Kilpack, who was 0 for 2 after just coming to the line here. Extends the lead back out to 11. Second one on its way, off the back iron, no good. And they let Green River offensive rebound, missed free throw again. And this time, coach is saying no fouls. They get to Kilpack with 5 seconds left. Now to Wilson. Is Wilson going to drive? No, she's just going to cut across the lane with 1 second. And that is going to be your final, 51-40. So we will take a break here. And when we return, it will be time for the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on KTAK and WYO Today.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And welcome to the Clicker Ticket Postgame Show here on Wired Today, 93.9 KTAK. Riverton Wolverine girls fought valiantly. Only a loss of 11. They were outscored in the first half, 19-14. Outscored in the second half, 32-26. They're right there with them. The one issue, and it's this one issue that plagues them in their losses, is they give up a long run of points to the other team, which you'd say, well, of course that happens in most losses. But part of it is they kind of panic, and it leads to turnover blitzes. They had one in the first half. They had a huge one in the third quarter. Because for the final 6 minutes of the first half, you saw them play composed. They only had one turnover. They got back in the game, took the lead. So they've got to figure out a way to when bad things happen, and it's basketball. It's sports. Bad things are going to happen. That when bad things happen, that they don't self-inflict more onto themselves with panic. So your leading scorer on the day was both Arnold and Wilson, each finished with 14 for Green River. For Riverton, Cairo Shelsta finishes with 2. Vosiga did not play. Brown finishes with 6. Gordon with 4. Leesburg finishes with 12. Taylor finishes with 8. And Timbry Mathill finishes with 8. All but 2 of those coming in the first quarter. So we want to really quickly get to our Gatorade Good Sport of the Day. We're going to give it someone who kind of took a beating a bit during the game, had one of her better offensive performances, and that is Ryland Brown, our Gatorade Good Sport. She went down, couldn't see, took a hit to the head, took a hit to the hip. Just got beat up in this game. Felt like she'd been in 12 rounds and just kept a good attitude, kept coming back for more and putting out great effort. So congratulations to her. And now for our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game, that is going to go to one Talon Leesburg, who finishes with 12. All of those coming in the second half. So congratulations to our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game and our Gatorade Good Sport of the Game. When we return, we will go right into the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show as the boys are about to get going here on Wired Today and KTAK.
Second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch, between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton.
And welcome to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. We're going to take a real quick look at the boys' game as we only get 8 minutes tonight in between, it seems. So coming in, Green River, coached by Laurie Ivy. They are 4-5 overall here on the season. From the field, from 2-point, they shoot right at 50%. So they are good from inside the paint, inside the line. Not horrible at 3, but nothing special at 32%. From the free throw line, pedestrian 60%. Their leading scorer on the season is Hunter Lake, number 2, with just over 13. The leading rebounder is A.J. Keelan, number 30, with just under 6. Assists per game, that goes to Hunter Lake as well. They turn the ball over about 18 times per game. They don't force a lot of turnovers, only having opponents have 12 per game. As far as a season looks like for them, they were blown out by Sheridan. No harm, no foul there. We know all about that as Riverton faithful. Arvada, West Colorado beat them. Laramie beat them. Rawlins, they defeated Rawlins, then they defeated Pinedale, defeated Mountain View, defeated Southeast, lost to Central by 20, lost to Thunder Basin by 31, and that's where they sit. So really, when you look at common opponents, we've both been kind of handled by the best out of the East. Maybe the only difference is that Mountain View game, which I'm sure Riverton would like to have back, and I think that's a common opponent down at the Flaming Gorge. So for Riverton's boys, the Wolverines come in shooting almost identical to Green River, just at 48% compared to 49 from 2. 1 percentage point difference in 3. 32 for Green River, 31 for Riverton. Free throw line, not good. Just period. Anytime you're under 50%, it's bad. They are 49% as a team, and they want to see that improve. Leading scorer, of course, is Malachi Smith with just shy of 13. He's also the leading rebounder on average with just under 9. Leading assist getter is Eric Smith. Leading steals is Brandon Monroe. Blocks is Malachi Smith, of course. Team turns the ball over about 19.4 times per game, a little bit more than you'd like. And for Riverton, the season looked like this. Lost to Central by 4 here at the Stranigan, then defeated Jackson by 5, lost to East by 10, lost to Mountain View, first day of the Flaming Gorge, by 6, then lost to Thermopolis by 2, lost to Uinta, Utah by 3, defeated South by 20, then lost to Sheridan by 8, Laramie handled them, beating them by 25, and Thunder Basin handled them, beating them by 29. So looks very, very similar, and I'm not sure here if Courtney will get a shot of this. We've got some young youth players, at least I hope that's it. Either that or our varsity teams have shrunk. So congratulations to them, and the key to the game is Riverton's going to be find identity and keep it. Realistically, that's going to be your Ranger keys to the game. They're very similar. The bugaboo for Riverton has been close games. I mean, they're 2-8. They could easily be 8-2. So we like to see that improve and get a closeout win, and it is at home. So we have faith in that, and we'll be right back here on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show with the Sutherland starting lineups on KTAK.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
And welcome back. Time for the Sutherland starting lineups here on 93.9 KTAK. First for Green River, it will be number 2, Hunter Lake. Number 3, Dawson Peterson. Number 20, Dylan Archibald. Number 24, Daxton Taylor. And number 30, AJ Keelan. They are led by Coach Laura Ivy. The Bo Sheets coach, Riverton Wolverines, starting will be number 1, Eric Smith. Number 11, Aiden Kelly. Number 13, Josiah Hernandez. Number 33, Malachi Smith. And number 55, Ryan Cox. We'll be right back here with the tip-off on WYO Today and KTAK.
Have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation. And welcome back. It is time for tip-off between Riverton and Green River. Riverton will be in their white with red numberings, black piping, going left to right on the radio dial. Green River will be in their black with white, and it looks like black accent as well, just slightly different shade, or a little bit of green in there too. Student section now on their feet. It has grown. Tip-off is won by the visitors from Green River. Hunter Lake with it. Lake, they swinging around now, looking outside now, back out to Lake. Lake guarded in the man-to-man by Eric Smith. Lake's going to back out. Now going to drive to his right. Hands it off to Taylor. Taylor looking to drive, and he's going to get called for a double dribble turnover. Numero uno against the Wolves. Looks like the Wolves will at least show some pressure. Let's see if it's just token pressure or if they're actually going to extend it. And they'll all fall back except for the guy on the ball as the inbound is to Kelly. Kelly brings it right down the middle over the center court. Goes to right to Smith. Let's see if they try and get Malachi established early. Cross court to Josiah. Over for 3 instead. Passes it cross court to Aiden Kelly. Now going low block to Smith. Puts it up. No good. Tries to tip it out to himself. Just not a good angle. He went off the glass. Unable to get it to go, though. Looking to transition quickly. Taylor looking to drive. And Aiden Kelly just steals it right out of his hands. And that was just grand theft larceny. Eric Smith going to bring it all the way down for 3. Good! Eric Smith starts the scoring out, and it is Riverton up 3-0 with 6:50 left in the first quarter. They get to Lake. Lake open for 3. Brick. I mean, off the backboard badly. Not what you see out of a star player like him. Rebound is by Green River. Peterson's going to launch the 3, and he ties it. So good answer there by Green River. and it's 3-3, 6:33 left in the first quarter. Smith brings it up, hands it to Hernandez. Hernandez looking to get to Cox at free throw line, out to Kelly, about 5 feet from the three-point line on the wing. Back up top to Smith. He's going to shoot another one. No good. Just a little too strong there. Rebound by Green River. Looking to transition is Taylor. Picks it up, goes to Peterson. Peterson now looking to drive in. Picks up his dribble, and he's going to walk. Third turnover in less than a minute 55. We're a minute and 51 seconds into the game. Coming in will be Braden Monroe and Anderson. That'd be Bo Anderson. I completely forgot his name for a second there. I've called him in multiple sports. So Monroe coming in and Anderson. Riverton guards somewhat interchangeable between the four of them, especially Monroe, Smith, Kelly, and Hernandez. Now going inside, had a good look at Ryan Cox. It was stripped away, and Ryan Cox knows he got lucky as it was hit out of bounds. There was a good feed to him on the low block. It got stripped out of bounds, and he slaps his hands together knowing that it was a mistake. Kelly's now going to come back in. About 14 game time seconds left for Eric Smith. Inbound is to Malachi on the low block. Malachi puts it up, no good. But it's there. Looking to fast break now is Green River. They get over to the right corner. Defense catches up. Handed to Taylor up top. Smith extends the defense out to him. They go over to Lake. Lake guarded by Kelly. Lake looks to cut back to go baseline. Cut off by Kelly. Goes out to Peterson. Peterson looks to drive off the knee of Kelly. Kelly intercepts it, and Bo Anderson's going to try and go all the way and loses control of it. Great strip there by number 24, Taylor, is getting back. It will go out of bounds. Great defense by Kelly. Found Anderson. And Anderson, like we said before, Bo Anderson, 110 miles an hour, even when he plays catcher. Inbounds to Anderson for three. Good! Bo from downtown. 6-3. Green River wasting no time up into the front court. Keelan loses control of it. Kelly dives for trying to get the steal off Lake. Can't do it. Inside, easy bucket for Robertson, who had checked in. 6-5. Riverton on top. 4:57 to go in the first quarter. Malachi to Cox. Easy bucket. They're moving with a pace. Both teams are. 8-5, quickly into the front court now. Taylor spins, goes line, goes down the baseline. Malachi affects the shot. He misses. Rebound is to Riverton. Kelly brings it into the front court to Smith for three. No good. Rebound is by Cox. Backs down on the low block now out to Malachi Smith. Malachi over to Bo Anderson. Bo Anderson will bring it up top. Will hand it to Monroe, and they will reset with 4:20 to go in a three-point lead. Over to Anderson. We've got I don't know why he held up a 5. It's not a 5-second call. It's a 3-second call. But 3-second call is a turnover. It'll be the first one against Riverton. And we've got all sorts of substitutions going. We'll try and get as many of them as we can. Riverton looks like has basically gone back to their starters, with the exception being that Ryan Cox comes out for the first time and Garrett Jackson is checked in. Lake into the front court, 4:10 to play in the first. Going to the left, and they leave him alone. Smith and Garrett were going to switch on him, and he misses the three, luckily, as they're both going to leave him and take the guy on the low block. And instead of one of them doing it, they both did it. Rebound is by Riverton, who will quickly get into the front court and look to set up their offense. To Jackson. Jackson, top of the key, goes to Eric Smith. Eric Smith wants the screen from his brother, goes the opposite way, picks up his dribble, has to dish it back to Malachi. Malachi looks to drive in from the high block, turns, fires, good. Nice little spin there, got him inside. He now, his first shoots 10-5. Quickly down floor to number 20, Archibald, and it's just going to be all sorts of confusion and chaos, but it's going to be a turnover, and Coach Bo wanted to take a breather from that chaos. We'll take it with him. It'll be Riverton ball up 10-5, 30-second timeout on the court here on KTAK.
professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff on board.
And welcome back. 3:21 to play. Inbound will be by Riverton. They lead by 5. Inbound is to Josiah Hernandez, who bring over the timeline, going to his left to Eric Smith. Smith to Cox, who's at the top of the key. Cox over to Kelly on the right. Over to Josiah Hernandez. Hernandez looking to drive. Look to get a forced pass into Cox. That was through a lot of traffic. Luckily for Riverton, through a lot of legs, so it's kick ball. It will remain with Wolverines with 3:02 to play in the first quarter. Hernandez inbounds to Eric Smith. Eric Smith looking to go baseline, cut off by Lake. Comes back out and will throw it all the way up top towards half court to Kelly. Kelly guard by Archibald, passes to Smith. Smith, and we're going to get an off-the-ball offensive foul. That'll be against Ryan Cox. It'll be the team first and his first. But you don't want to waste fouls there, way away from the ball. Inbound, Riverton going to pick up full court, but just man-to-man. No trap or anything set. And easily broken by Green River, who'll get it to Lake up towards center court to start things up. He drives to the left, gets it to Peterson. Back to Lake, nice spin move. He'll look to pass it over to A.J. Keelan. Keelan back up top to Peterson, looking to go inside, back out to Lake. Lake drives in, puts a little floater up, and good. Leading scorer for Green River has his first 2 of the evening. 10-7 now. 2:13 to play in the first. Smith over center court, going to the left to Kelly, to Cox at the high block, underneath to Jackson on the low block. He tries to put it up, and he is stripped away. It'll be turnover number 2, and they take it right back, does Aiden Kelly. Kelly to Jackson, and he finishes it. Jackson with his first 2 of the evening gets that lead back out to 5. 12-7, minute 45 left in the first quarter. Lake with it. He's picked up by Hernandez. Lake, 35 feet away from the basket, 45 feet almost at midcourt. Gets it to Peterson on the left wing. Peterson trying to use a screen, doesn't use it effectively, so they'll go right back to Keelan. Now gets it to Archibald. Archibald trying to drive in, picks up his dribble, goes out to Lake. Minute 23 left. Lake trying to drive in from the high block, picks up his dribble, goes to Keelan. Keelan outside to Archibald. Archibald contested 3, good. Can't defend it much better than that. Congratulations to Archibald. That was just a nice shot. 12-10, minute 04 left. Kelly with it now in the front court to Cox. Archibald not even, or not Archibald, excuse me, 23 Demerit is not even going to think about it. They get Eric Smith on the right wing, 3, no good. Rebound by Cox, taken away. Jackson able to get it. And he's calling a timeout, but they're going to call a travel against him. So he did need help. Courtney was right on that. It'd be nice if she'd just take herself off mute and say that. But we'll take what we can get. We get Connor saying fine every week. So it will go over on the turnover. See Malachi Smith coming back in. Let's see who else came back in. You're going to have Monroe, Smith, Cox, Kelly, and Malachi Smith. So both the Smith boys out are back in. Gets it Taylor. Taylor looking to get it out to Peterson. He loses control of his dribble, but gets it out to Demerit, and he misses the 3. No good. Or Demerit. Malachi Smith in the front court on the long pass. Hands it to Kelly with 20 seconds left. To Smith. No, they'll figure they'll hold it for the end. Or last second attempt. 12 seconds. Smith very much hounded by Archibald. Smith's going to shake him, go baseline, tries to shoot from 15, and they're going to say Archibald got more of Eric than he did the ball. It'll be his first foul, team first foul. Very low foul count in this game, only 2 total. But Eric Smith will go to the line, shoot 2. He's got 3 points on the day. Eric Smith on the season, 60% from the charity stripe. First one will come with 7 seconds left. It's on its way. It's good. Pretty clean game. Turnovers are a little bit, but not huge ordeal. Second one is on its way, and it's good. So quickly trying to get up court, and Monroe just decided to dive onto the floor somehow for a loose ball, is able to make it go off of Green River. So with 1.8 and a lead by 4, Riverton will have the basketball. They're going to inbound and shoot from forever and a day. And oh, I don't think it would have counted. I'd heard a whistle and saw a signal, but who knows? Eric Smith, I didn't think it'd get there. Well, it did. Congratulations to him. So at the end of 1, it's 14-10 Riverton. We'll be right back with the second quarter on 93.9 KTAK.
Thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back to the second quarter here. 14-10 at the start of it. Riverton being led by Eric Smith, who has 5. Jackson, Malachi Smith, and Cox all with 2. Bo Anderson with 3. For the visitors, it is Peterson and Archibald with 3. Robertson and Lake with 2. Pretty clean. Fouls 1 apiece in the first quarter. Turnovers 5-3. Riverton in the positive end on that one. Not a whole lot of shots shot by either team. It's just pretty clean, pretty good defense, pretty good half-court defense of just not, and pretty good offensive patience too. So inbound is to Eric Smith. It'll be Smith, Cox, Malachi, his brother, and they'll find Cox open for 3. He takes it, he misses it. It'll also be Aiden Kelly and Josiah Hernandez. Quickly into the front court as everybody is done. Lake, they're going to wind up with Peterson from the elbow after a drive. No good. And Riverton will look to press the advantage, and good job by the defense getting back there. They're going to try and go underneath, trying to get to Cox, and we're going to go to the floor. And they're going to say a timeout was called by Coach Ivy. We'll take it with her, and we'll be right back here on Wild Today and KTAK.
To make your home feel like new, they will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, Steve.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK. And I thought we had a 30-second timeout. It's turning into more of a full. But no, it's going to be 30 seconds. They get them out there. 14-10, Riverton on top. It will be Green River basketball with 7-10. Peterson gets it up court, gets it to Keelan. Keelan up top to Lake. He's guarded by Hernandez. Riverton still in the man-to-man. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor looking to the high block for Keelan. They were looking for a little bit of a pick and roll variation. It wasn't there. Lake winds up with it, tries to drive in, and now Taylor will drive in baseline, kicks out to Peterson, has a good look at three, no good. Rebound by Malachi Smith, but we have a whistle. Levin White, Aiden Kelly. So it's a warning. I think it's a flop warning. Courtney asked what he did. We saw this last week, and we were closer in where I could actually hear the ref. It was a flop warning against Kelly. Kelly brings in the front court, goes to Hernandez, who gets way too much muscle behind it and goes well over the basket, looking to break. Malachi tries to block the shot. Can't do that, but can't affect it, and missed point-blank layup by Taylor. Riverton comes away with it. Eric feeds Malachi, who's going to take it all the way in. He's going to get called for a charge here, and that was a way too easy of a call. That'll be Malachi's first, only the team first of the second quarter. Comes with 6:20 left. Riverton up 4. So Lake will inbound after the foul to Keelan. They're looking to press the issue on long passes to Robertson, now back out to Lake. Lake guarded by Hernandez, goes for Taylor, and there we're going to get an offensive foul on Keelan, I do believe. Yep, that's on him. Be his first, team first of the quarter. Comes at the 6:09 mark left in the half. Inbound is to Aiden Kelly. Kelly, long pass to Hernandez. Found him open, was trying to get to, Hernandez was trying to get to Cox and just try to bounce pass with too many guys in black shirts in between. Lake will look to drive, puts it up, no good. And I think they're going to get Cox on a foul on the rebound. They do. That'll be his second. I anticipate we'll see him coming out. Going to see Gantenbein coming in, Blake Gantenbein coming in, and Monroe coming back in. It'll be Gantenbein's first action of the night. And they're going to, are they really going to say he was shooting? It was a rebound. It was a rebound. It should not be a shooting foul. Right now, Keelan's standing at the line. Yeah. I was saying it was on the board. So that does get Cox out. And we'll also see Kelly and Hernandez come out. In addition to Gantenbein and Monroe, we will see Clay Sheets come in for the first time tonight. They inbound to Robertson on the left. Up top to Peterson. Look from three is good. He now has 6, and it's a 1-point game with Riverton up 14-13. Long pass to Monroe. Back up top to Smith. Smith looking for his brother Malachi. Gets it underneath to him. Out to Monroe for 3. In and out, but in again. Went in and out and then right back. 3-pointer by Monroe, his first points. And lead is back out to 4. Quickly, Lake brings in the front court, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Malachi. Gets it to Eric. Eric will look to push things up on the far side with 5:15 to play. To Sheets. Sheets cross court to Monroe. Monroe looks inside. Gets the Gantenbein at the free throw line to Malachi Smith on the baseline. Works his way to the low block, turns, little baby hook, no good. Rebound is by Green River. They get it up court to Lake. Lake picks up his dribble, has to hand it off to Robertson. Before the 5 seconds call, Robertson will take it into the trees, loses control of it, and then they'll get it passed out to Taylor, who will take it all the way in for his first bucket of the night. And we are back to a 2-point game, 17-15. Smith to Sheets. Sheets to Gantenbein to Malachi. Easy does it with 4 nice passes on that play. And Malachi left all alone to take his time and just lay it off the glass. Back out 19-15. Taylor gets it, goes baseline, lays it up, good. So now we're just moving with intense pace, 19-17. Eric Smith going to take his time with 4:10 to go. Brings over timeline, goes to Monroe on his right. Monroe stopped dribbling and has to get it quickly to Clay Sheets. Sheets came to help him. To Malachi up at the top of the key. To Eric Smith. Malachi sets a screen for his brother, and from the elbow is good by Eric Smith. He now has 7 and leads all scorers. 21-17, Riverton. Lake over the timeline. About to get Jackson, Kelly, and Bo Anderson in the game next. Dead ball to Peterson. Peterson back to Lake, trying to go baseline, works his way in, puts it up, and one on a just not smart decision by Monroe. He had help there in Gantenbeim, and he just reached out and grabbed him. Monroe's first, team third. Chance to get within 1, as we will see, of course, like I mentioned, Anderson come in, Kelly will come in, and Garrett Jackson will come in. They will come in for Sheets, Eric Smith, and Ryan Cox, I think. Free throw is up and good, and it's a 1-point game now. 3:30 to play. Tight Western Regional type game. Kelly over the timeline, goes to Anderson to his left. Anderson to Malachi, top of the key. Smith looking inside, gets it to Jackson. Jackson from 6 feet, left it short. Rebound is out to Anderson, who drives in, puts it up and good. Anderson now with 5. Back out to the 3-point lead. And Malachi Smith going to step in front of a pass. He's going to try and take it coast to coast, almost loses it. They try and get to Anderson, and all sorts of chaos, but Riverton comes away with it. Anderson drives in, loses it to Malachi, though, after he got stripped. And now we're going to go down. I think we're going to have a jump ball. We are. Just that fast break went south for Riverton in a major, major hurry. On the possession error, the worst thing since they put cheese in Oscar Mayer hot dogs, is going to favor Green River. Riverton's going to take a timeout, up 3 with 2:46 left. We'll be right back here on KTAK and Ohio Today.
Calling in Fremont County. We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and Ohio Today's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. Riverton Wolverines lead 23-20 over the Green River Wolves in this first night of Western Conference action. 2:42 play in the half. It is Green River's ball. Lake with it, guarded by Kelly. Riverton stuck in the man-to-man the entire time. Goes to Keelan at the top block. Now back out to Lake on the left wing. Blake looks to drive, puts it up, no good. Malachi Smith with the rebound for Riverton. Gets it to Kelly, who tosses forward to Monroe. Monroe with a little stutter step out to Anderson for 3. No good by Bo Anderson. Rebound by Green River. They'll look to spread it. And Garrett Jackson with the steal. And they are going to get A.J. Keelan with a frustration foul, it looks like. A.J. Keelan gets his second. Team second of the second quarter. Excuse me, it's not his, they're saying it's his first. So it is his first. So A.J. Keelan gets the foul and Riverton with the ball. Monroe in the front court over to Aiden Kelly. Kelly up top to Anderson, now swings over to Garrett Jackson. Jackson looks inside, no way to get Malachi the ball. That's what they're trying to do. He tries to drive and do it and gets him established on the low block. Cross out to Anderson. Anderson from a baseline three. Good by Bo Anderson. Riverton out to a 6-point lead now, 26-20. Lake with it, over to on the right, left to Taylor. Taylor drives in, can't get the ball up. They're going to say there was a foul on the floor, I think. Fouls against Aiden Kelly, number 11. It'll be his fourth, and Eric Smith and Josiah Hernandez are going to check back in now. Bo Anderson didn't want to come out, and I don't blame him necessarily. He's now got, he leads all scorers with 8. Out to Archibald, who's checked in for Green River. Hands off to Stice, first time he's been in today. They swing it around to Lake, open look at 3, and you can't leave him open. He hits it, lead is back down to 3. 26-23, 1:12 left in the first half. Smith over the timeline to the left to Kelly. Kelly eyes the defense, gets it to Jackson on the left wing. Now up top to Hernandez. Hernandez back to the wing to Jackson. Jackson to the high block to Smith. He spins, puts it up, and no good. Just not high enough off the glass, so it spun out. Rebound is by Green River. Long pass up to Demaray. He puts up a 3, no good. Rebound by Eric Smith. Long pass to Malachi, puts it up and good. That's a brother-to-brother chemistry move right there. And it's back out to a 5-point lead, 28-23, 27 seconds left here in the first half. Lake with it towards the center court. Looked confused over at Coach Ivy. Now looks to move, gets it to Archibald. Demaray back to Lake, out to Taylor. Drives in, puts it up, no good. But it does look like he will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on number 3, that is Garrett Jackson. It's his first. Would be team 5th, so it'd be free throws either way. But he was in the midst of shooting with 10.4 left on the clock. First one is on its way, and it is no good. Taylor is a 66% free throw shooter on the season. Shot is on its way. It's good, but lane violation will wipe it out. Lane violation, and I think that may be an emphasis in Wyoming this year. That or it's just overly obvious, as I've seen probably 6 or 7 of them. Haven't seen that many in the past 3 years. 6 seconds left as Eric Smith brings over. 5 seconds left. He looks to drive in, take it all the way, and good by Eric Smith. And the long shot is no good, and Riverton will go in the half up 30-23 here on 93.9 and KTAK. When we return, it will be time for the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on Why Today Media.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
And welcome to the United States Marine Corps halftime show. We're joined by the head coach of the Lady Wolverines, Coach Mike Bosner. Coach, what can you tell me? The game, you competed in both halves. It just kind of looked like that one run that just almost put a little fear in it, and then y'all overcame it, but unable to overcome it. As you search for lineups, because I know we're out Tatum Tyra for the season with ACL. What is the status, if you can share that, of Carson Vosica?
Well, I was really hoping she was going to play today. But, we had the conversation, and it's like, if she's not 100%, I can't. With the numbers the way we have it, she's got to be ready to go 100%. She's about 80%, but come Rock Springs on Saturday, she'll play. I need those 10 points. Those 10 points could have helped us a ton.
Absolutely. Team just fiery on defense, and that seems to be started the season kind of known as trying to go big.
Yeah.
And it's kind of switched just a little bit to now you're physical and defense.
Yeah.
And what's that transition been like? You had a plan, you worked on it all off season, and it got blown up kind of early, and then you just keep having people go down hurt.
I know, and it's so frustrating. I mean, when Vosica went down, and then we lost Lexi against Laramie, about a little over 3/4 of the way through that, I was like, oh my God, we can't continue this, right? I mean, you look at, I'm playing 2 sophomores on a regular basis, started one again today. But you know what? In the end, it builds character in these girls. And look, this is probably the most humble I've ever been as a basketball coach, right? Gosh dang it. I'm proud of them because they never stop working, right? The defensive side of the ball is what I really like the most. And so what we're doing out of that 1-3-1, trapping, then we drop back into what we call Butler. But they move so well, and they love it so much. But to run it, you got to be in good shape, right? I got to have like 7 or 8 girls that are willing to go, and I don't have that, so I burn them out early.
Yeah, it does seem, especially with the injuries now, that you've gone to a shorter, tighter bench. You don't substitute as often.
Right.
One of the interesting part is I think these girls are overcoming, years and years and years. You're trying to build a program here. And one of the things, just the mentality of it, there's going to be a lot of games like this. We just faced the best of the East.
Yeah.
And that's good. As you said, character building, it gets teams used to it and makes you better.
Right.
But most of these games out west are there for the taking.
Absolutely.
It's just go out and take it. And it may be the hardest thing to do. When I worked with Coach Tubby Smith, he always said the hardest thing to do was learn to win.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to do because when something goes bad, you want to continue. But it seems like the bench is very supportive, even though they know they're not going to see a whole lot. They're very young.
Yep.
And it looks like the team's got the attitude. And I think we're about to see some things from this team. It's just a matter of time. And tell me a little bit about what you're excited about with this team, especially because no one's leaving.
Yeah.
You have no seniors.
No seniors.
Unless someone's dad gets transferred or something.
No,
you're good.
Please don't say that.
So what do you really want to see this team grow as the season goes on? And building, like I said, you're building a program, and the good part is you have the building blocks back again next year.
Well, I think the one thing that I told these girls last year was, look, my biggest concern was, are we going to be able to score the basketball, okay? And last year we had a couple of girls that could score, right? And, I mean, they fought, but we kept, over the summer, we're shooting. I'm working. I put over 100 hours in with them over the summer individually, right? Trying to get these girls. More than anything, it's a confidence thing, right? You saw Lexi today. Lexi finally climbed out of her hole, right? And, I mean, she hit, 2 or 3 threes, and you could see her eyes get big, and she's finally realizing, hey, I can do it. Tay can do it. But I got to get like 3 more that are going to step up, because we got to average 50 points a game if we're going to compete, even in the West, right? We got to score the basketball. And in transition, that's the one place that we're pushing really hard. And the way Timbry runs the floor, we made a lot of passes to her, and she's just kind of learning to catch over her shoulder, because Tay will see him, and Tay will get him the ball.
And what can you say about this team? One of the big differences between this year and previous years, the press, they've gotten better. It is now in spells, like you said, the confidence.
Yep.
When something goes bad, it's like they almost for a little while expect something else to go and something else to go. But one of the things I've been impressed by is specifically to call one out, Timbry Mathil, but others as well, who, when there's a steal down here, able to get back, not maybe get the steal, but get a deflection so the defense can set back up.
Yeah. Well, I think that's one thing that I've been working so hard with them, is they got to play with their hands, right? And there's not a lot of teams that throw a lot of bounce passes. They all want to go over the top, right? And so, you get Tay. Tay's really got some deflections this year. When we start trapping and we go, they're learning to fight. And that's one thing that I started with them last year. We have to fight. They've got to learn to get after the ball. When there's possessions on the ground, we go get it. You see them. I mean,
yeah.
We're taking charges like we've never done before.
Well, and we actually on Wild Today, we call the soccer team too, and you got a lot of
yes,
and they play the exact same way,
yes.
a very physical way. And for you guys, as long as no one gets hurt, both of you don't want anybody hurt.
Right.
But I mean, the soccer season just helps with that, keep that conditioning at prime levels. So when you go into your off-season workouts, stuff like that. But they play kind of the same way. They play a very physical brand.
Yep.
They're a tough team. I wouldn't want to meet, and I know her, so I can say this, I wouldn't want to meet Aspen Gordon in an alley.
I know, right?
So we want to thank you for joining us here, and we'll be out at Rock Springs. It won't be me. I'm at Wyoming Press Association Convention. It will be Taryn Doble. You may know him or not.
I don't think so.
He played for Coach Bo back in the day.
Oh, okay.
But at Rock Springs, it's not hard to find us. We're up in the
Absolutely.
weird-shaped press box.
Yeah.
But thank you, Coach, for
You
joining
betcha.
us.
Yep.
We'll be right back with some stats for you here on the United States Marine Corps Halftime Show.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal.
And welcome back to the United States Marine Corps Halftime Show. Real quick, as we got a chance to sit down with Coach Bosner, he's going to try and make that a every game thing. We're going to look at the Ranger Printer scorebook. Riverton outscoring Green River in both quarters, 14-10 in the first, 16-13 in the second, to where we are now 30-23, excuse me. First for Green River, leading them is Hunter Lake, as you would expect, with 8. Peterson has 6, Taylor with 4, Archibald with 3, and Robertson with 2. For Riverton, leading all scorers right now is Eric Smith with 9, Bo Anderson with 8, Malachi Smith with 6, with 3 is Brandon Monroe, and with 2 is Garrett Jackson and Ryan Cox. As far as turnovers go, 6 by Green River, 4 by Riverton, nothing real bad there. Fouls in the first quarter were 1 apiece. Riverton fouled 6 times, 3 fouls total by Green River. And so when we return here, it'll be time to tip it off for the second half. We want to thank the few, the proud, the Marines, for sponsoring halftime. We'll be right back on KTAK.
Ready for action. The rest of them lacking. Moving right past.
Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome back. Start of the third quarter will be Riverton basketball. They're now going right to left on your radio dial. Inbound is to Hernandez, who's joined by Kelly, Eric Smith, Malachi Smith, and Ryan Cox for Riverton. It'll be the starters. Kind of standard Bo Sheets substitution patterns. And if you start every quarter. Malachi up with it, top of key, looks to drive to the free throw line, gets stuck, gets out to Aiden Kelly. Long 3, no good by Kelly. That was his first shot of the night. And it will be Green River with the rebound. They will get it to Taylor quickly, goes baseline, kicks out. They find Lake open, can't leave him open, but he does miss. Rebound by Taylor. Taylor blocked by Malachi Smith, and it'll go out of bounds and stay with the Wolves with 7:16 to play in the third quarter. Inbound is going to be by Robertson, so it'll be Robertson, Lake, Peterson, Taylor, and we're missing someone. They get into paint. Taylor fadeaway is no good. Rebound by Riverton. Smith will lead the break. Green River does a good job getting back, so they will fall into their half-court offense. It's A.J. Keelan, by the way, who's there. When they get to Cox at the free throw line, looks inside. Now out to Aiden Kelly as Malachi Smith was covered up by Taylor. Over to Hernandez, to the low block to Cox. Cox trying to back down, has it stripped away, and is going to lose control of it. If you're going to dribble, Ryan, one power dribble, keep that ball up around chin level. He's getting down there, and a guard is picking his pocket sometimes on the back end. Quickly, 3 passes into the front court by Green River. They'll swing it around, winds up with Peterson. It looked like he was going to try and spin. Instead, at mid-spin, he dishes it out to Lake. 6.5 to go, still at 30-23 like it and a half here in the third quarter. Hands off to Peterson, does Lake. Peterson looking to drive, out to Taylor. Taylor looking to drive, got rid of Malachi nicely, puts it up and in. Nice little head fake, and he reduces the Riverton lead to 5. Inbound is to Hernandez. He'll get it to Kelly, now back to Hernandez as they cross midcourt. To Cox, underneath to Malachi, and Malachi just brought it way too low. Taylor blocks it. Actually stripped it away before the shot really got formed, and they'll get a long pass to Keelan. Keelan puts it up and over the rim somehow. Cleared the rim. Riverton looking to break. Eric Smith trying to go all the way, stops from 6 feet, no good. Rebound is out of bounds, and it will be Green River basketball. So a bit of sloppy play by both teams in the first 2 some odd minutes, and we had a whistle and the clock's still moving. So I'm confused. It was a dead ball out of bounds, and Malachi Smith just kind of a cheap foul. Guy went down hard too, so you are a little worried about him. He's going to get up. That's Taylor. Malachi just a little bit too much body and hit him pretty hard. That'll be his second foul. It's team second. So first substitutions, about 2.5, a little over 2.5 minutes in. Going to be Brandon Monroe of the third quarter. Going to be Brandon Monroe and Bo Anderson, just like it was in the first half. Inbound is to Keelan. They're going to swing it around to Robertson, now to Lake. Lake looking to drive in, puts it up, and good. He now has double digits, 10 points on the day, and the lead is down to 3. Let's see if Bo Anderson, a lot of times he is a spark plug that comes in for this team. The second half has been kind of slow. They go to Anderson now, top of the key, or top block to Cox. He puts the ball on the ground, dribbles twice, puts it up, no good. Malachi Smith with the rebound, up and good. Smith now with 8. Back out to a 5-point lead. Long pass, deflected and stolen, but deflected and stolen right back. And now it's stolen by Eric Smith, but they're going to call a foul against Eric. It'll be his first. Team second of the quarter. And in comes Jackson for Ryan Cox. 4:32 to play, 5-point lead for Riverton here in the third quarter. Been basically pretty close, but Riverton's had the lead the majority of the game. Into Taylor. He's going to pass, wanting to shoot, but gets out to Lake. Lake drives in. Malachi kind of causes a problem with a shot yet again. Lake misses, and Riverton will come away with it. Just able to kind of have some emphasis on the shot. They get Eric Smith from 15 on the baseline. He's up and good. Eric now with 11. Lead is grown to 7. They get to Lake. Lake way too open for that, and he misses a 3. Rebound by Taylor. Fade away, no good. Rebound is put up and in and one by Robertson. So just a poor job of rebounding there by Riverton. Foul is going against number 15, Brandon Monroe. It's his second, team third. Cox will come in for Malachi Smith, and Archibald will come in for number 11, Robertson, who evidently I missed that. He did not get that shot. They're going to say A.J. Keelan with it. And he hits the free throw, and it's down to a 4-point game. Brandon Monroe brings it over center court, going to his left to Jackson. Jackson up top to Smith, who will signal on the play by tapping his head 3 times. Ball screen by Cox. Smith going to look at the open 3, and he's going to wedge it between the rim and the backboard, so it will be a possession arrow type thing, and it will go over to the Green River Wolves here with 3:45. They can get this down to a 1-possession game here, as low as they could get it down to 1. I guess foul on the 3, they could tie it up, but more traditionally, they can get it down. And they were going to have a break as the press was on. They get out to Taylor. Taylor goes baseline, has to pass out to Keelan. Keelan drives, gives it to Archibald. Good recovery by Riverton defense. Lake with the ball. Smith went for the steal. Monroe helped him out by taking the man. And he'll go out to Archibald towards midcourt. Smith will pick him up there as he goes to the left to Lake. Lake looking to drive in splits. Gets out Taylor for a 3. Didn't look good. It was in and out. Rebound by Keelan. Keelan to Archibald. He can hit it. It's on its way, and he does hit it. And we are 34-31. Riverton on top. Timeout on the floor. Riverton's got to find an answer here. We'll be right back on KTAK and WYO Today.
Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
And welcome back. Quickly, timeout there. It wasn't timeout. It's foul on the rebound after the make. So it'll be Green River ball. They can take the lead here. Fouls against Cox, and unfortunately they're going to drive and try and dish, and they're just going to dish to nobody if you're Green River Wolf. So Robertson now is going to come back in for Peterson. So it's Kelly, Anderson, Sheets checks in, and Gantenbein for the Wolverines, and they'll join Malachi Smith. 2:57 to go. It is a 10-4 run by the visitors. Malachi Smith, top of key, gets out to Clay Sheets. Sheets gets a screen, goes to Anderson in the corner for 3. Good, Bo Anderson. Like I said, he can give the spark, and that was desperately needed right there. 4-point lead, 37-33, 2:26. Smith to Taylor on the elbow. Gets it back, Smith. Blocked by Malachi. Smith tried to lay it up and in. Malachi trying to lead a break. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson goes all the way up and no good, but he'll go to the free throw line for 1. Or for 2, excuse me. 11 points on the day for Bo Anderson right now.
First team foul for the line of Riverton, 20, Anderson.
First one on the way, no good. Gotta hit your free throws. 4-point game, 2:13 to play in the third. Second one on its way, no good. Rebound by Green River. They'll get to Keelan, who will just lose control of it, and they'll say it will go over. Coach Ivy not happy about it. Yeah, was there a little contact? Yes. Did Ivy fall down on his own? Or excuse me, did Keelan fall down on his own? Yes. I think if you're going to allow physical play, which if you're not in the West, you're going to wind up with games like last night in college where they had 120 free throws. West is physical. You want to call fouls, but you don't want to call every little touchy thing. Inbound by Riverton, looking to go up by 6 or 7 here. Kelly to Sheets. Sheets to Gantenbein. Gantenbein had a stretch for it. He was starting to cut down, and he loses control of it. Stolen away by Lake. Gantenbein goes to the ground. Kelly trying to cut him off and stolen right back. Kelly and Gantenbein, they get up to Malachi Smith. He lays it up, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds over to Riverton, and Malachi Smith misses it. Looks like he may have taken a finger to the eye, and Bo Anderson can't get the rebound and put it back. So just a lost opportunity. Long full court pass, and Aiden Kelly steals it away, and yes, it would actually go just out of bounds off of Green River. So absolute chaos here. 6 turnovers on the day against Riverton. They now have 10 on the day against Green River, and with 1:21 to play here.
Substitutions for Green River, 21, Stice. Riverton, 55, Cox.
Cox will come in now, and let's see who else. Cox came out. Kelly came and got him, I do believe. Or I'm missing the wrong team. Stice is coming in for Green River. Inbound is to Kelly. Also coming in for Green River, there's one other. Don't see who it was. Kelly trying to break free. Robertson's going to foul him as he tries to cross. That's just a cheap foul by Robertson. No real need for it. It's his first. Team second of the quarter. Coming back in will be Peterson, number 3 for Green River, with 1:27 in the third. So you got Anderson, Gantenbein, Sheets, Aiden Kelly, and Malachi Smith in the game. Kelly will go deep into the backcourt to get the pass from the sideline from Gantenbein. Kelly trying to go left, and Peterson's going to get called for fouling him. So now all of a sudden they're calling it kind of tight. Third team foul. It is the first against Peterson. Comes with 1:20 left. The last 2 minutes are going to take an hour and a half at the rate we're going. Inbound is to Anderson. He brings over as he jumped back court to get it. Goes to Sheets on the left. Now to the free throw line to Gantenbein. Gantenbein looking to go over the top to Malachi Smith, just not accurate. And it will be turnover number 7 against Riverton. Peterson looking to press things. Goes to Lake down on the right corner. That'd be the near corner. Lake's going to dribble up the wing. Looking to break down Gantenbein. Now passes it over to Peterson. Peterson to Keelan. Keelan hands it off to Stice. Now to Archibald. Archibald to Peterson. 40 seconds left in the third. Peterson makes a good move. Shedded Bow for a second. And now they're going to get him for, they're going to get a foul. I thought for sure we were getting a walk. He took the step and a half and then took it again. But that foul will be the first against Bo Anderson. It is the team's 5th. So we'll send Peterson to the line. He has 6 on the day. Chance to pull within 2 as Eric Smith gets off the bench to head in. First one is I almost said incomplete. First one is off. Peterson on the season, a 68% free throw shooter. One of their better ones, along with Lake, who's 71%. What you'd expect really from guards if you think about it for more than a split second. Second one is up and good, and we're a one-possession game here, 37-34 in favor of Riverton. Smith, that being the younger one, Eric, is going to bring it over on the far side. Hands it off to Kelly as he comes over to the left. Kelly will go up top, guarded by Archibald, to Gantenbein on the right side with 18 seconds left. Now to Kelly. Kelly hands it to Smith. They're going to hold for the last shot. 10 seconds left in the third. Screen by Malachi, not used overly effectively. Eric looking to drive. Dishes out to wide open Kelly. And the 3 is good with 2 seconds left. And they're unable to get it off. That is Kelly's first bucket. And boy, was it a well-designed play and a good need there. And as we go to the fourth quarter, Riverton leads 40-34 here on 93.9 KTAK.
40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Start of the fourth quarter, Riverton basketball. They feed it into the low block to Malachi Smith, and he is good, extending the lead back out to 8. Malachi now with 10 on the day, leading the Smith brothers along with Bo Anderson leading all scorers. Taylor goes into the paint, and he's going to get called for a walk. So 11 turnovers now to 7 for Green River. 7:26 to go. Riverton going to have a chance to get this up to double digits potentially. Kelly bringing it over the timeline. Goes to Hernandez. It is Hernandez, Smith, Cox, and Kelly, as you would expect. Those were your starters. To Malachi on the free throw line. Turns, drives in, spins in the paint, puts up a bad shot. Might have been, nope, they're going to say it was not partially blocked. So Malachi will just leave it way short. I mean, it had to have been touched. I can't believe he'd leave it that short, quite honestly. Green River quickly up, and they're going to go over and back. Well, it's not going to be over and back. They're going to throw it out of bounds. Peterson was intended for it, but Robertson is going to throw it away with 7:05 left. Inbound is to Smith. Eric's going to look to the left and go to Hernandez. Goes to the top of the key now to Smith. Smith trying to go over the top to Cox. It is deflected, but they're going to say it was last touched by Cox. So it'll be Green River basketball, 6:50 to play. Lake brings it over the timeline, going to his right, hands it off to Taylor. And we're going to get a whistle. Off the ball foul potentially? Yes, it is off the ball foul. It's on 21. That's Stice. Be the first team foul of the quarter, and we're going to have a full timeout by Coach Ivy in Green River. We'll take it with them. Be right back here in the fourth quarter. It's 42-34 Riverton. 6:41 left to play on KTAK.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back to KTAK and WYO Today. It is 42-34, 6:41 to play in regulation. Riverton has led basically the whole way. There's been one lead change and one tie. So Riverton is going to look to try and close this out, start conference play with a victory here in the West. Smith off the timeout will bring it over the timeline. Looks to go right, then goes left out to Aiden Kelly. Aiden Kelly going to shoot a three, and it's partially blocked. Taken away now by Green River. They get to Taylor. Taylor looking to drive in, gets stymied by Cox and Smith, gets it to Peterson, and will now drive in. Stuck in the lane, goes out to Kelly on the baseline. Now into the paint for Taylor, and Hernandez is going to come away with it after the turnover. Eric Smith looking to move with speed, gets it to his brother. Back out to Eric. Eric kind of just head fake, drove in, shoots from 6, no good. Good move by Eric, just couldn't finish the shot. 5:53 to play. Green River is going to throw a pass. They were trying to bounce pass it to Taylor, and Malachi Smith takes it almost all the way, gets partially blocked. And Green River will come down, and a good foul by Aiden Kelly. He looked around like he's surprised. He got all arm. I don't know how he's surprised with that. It'll be Kelly's second, team first of the fourth. It will send Keelan to the line to shoot 2 as he was in the process of trying to score. Keelan on the season is 9 of 20, or 45% from the charity stripe. First one on the way, and it is pure. Cuts lead as Josiah Hernandez will come out, substitute for Brandon Monroe, or Brandon Monroe is substitute for him. It's on the way, no good. Rebound by Malachi Smith. Gets it to Kelly. Kelly at first wants to use some speed, but once he gets towards half court, he slows down. They tried to pick his pocket. Now he'll drive it all the way, and a nice little stutter step at the end to get it up and good. He now has 5 on the day. Lead back out to 9. Taylor driving in, blocked by Malachi Smith, and he's called for the foul. I did not see that. Malachi looked to get all ball to me, but I'm biased. So it's against Malachi Smith. It is his third, team second of the fourth quarter. Anderson and Jackson getting ready to check in for the Wolverines. Taylor free throw on the way, good, excuse me. So Cox and Smith going to come out for Garrett Jackson and Bo Anderson, respectively. Taylor eyes his second free throw. It's on its way. It's no good. Taylor, of course, only 66% on the year. Rebound is by Riverton. 8-point game. Smith brings it up on the far side in front of the student section here for the Wolverines to Kelly. And yeah, I mean, that was just too aggressive. Jones in for the first time of the day, and he immediately gets a foul for being too overly aggressive on the hand check. That is the second team foul of the quarter. Not sure who they're trying to get a breather for really here. I mean, and is into Bo Anderson. Anderson towards half court. Looking inside for Eric Smith. Does get it to him. He kicks out to Kelly. Extra pass to Monroe. Monroe looking for Jackson. It's not there. Up top to Anderson. Anderson with a little step back. Thought he might shoot it. Decided better of it. Gets it to Monroe. Monroe drives. Puts it up. No good. Foul will go against number 3, Peterson. That is his second. Team third of the quarter. It will send Brandon Monroe to the free throw line.
Returning for the Wolverines, 2,
Sheets coming in. Oh, and they're gonna say Brandon Monroe was not shooting, so the foul just happens. Inbound gets it. Jackson puts it up and one by young Garrett. He now has 4 on the day, and the foul is against number 50. Against 24, Taylor. That's his third, team fourth. So Riverton will be shooting. They lead by 10 now after it, and Garrett with a chance to go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. It's on its way. Looks way too hard and was. Rebound by Brandon Monroe. Monroe over to Anderson. Anderson brings it up top. Hands it to Smith. 4:24 to play in this basketball game, at least in regulation. To Monroe, to Anderson. Anderson turns, kicks it out to Sheets. Sheets looking to drive up top to Monroe. Monroe dribbles in, shoots from 15, no good. And on the break, quickly, Keelan's going to get a long pass, put it up, and good. 46-38, Green River trails by 8 with 3:56. Smith over center court, hands it off to Monroe. Monroe to Sheets on the right. just slightly right of center, actually, to Smith. Smith looking to get into Garrett, and they're going to turn it over. It went off of Garrett. Brandon Monroe with a nice effort to save it. Garrett was unable to control it, and it will go bounce out of bounds and give Green River a chance to eat into this lead.
Turning for the Wolverines, 33, Smith.
Taylor with it, and they're just not going to stop the ball at all, but he's going to miss. Rebound by Green River. Out to number 5, Jones for 3. No good. Rebound by Keelan. Jones with it, gets it out to Lake. Lake looking to drive in. Goes in, puts it off the glass, and good. He now has 12, and it's 46-40 in favor of Riverton with 3:17 to go. Coach Ivy wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back. It's a full one here on KTAK 93.9 and WYO Today.
Leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Inbound was stolen by Green River. They got it to number 23. That would be Demaray for a 3. He missed. Riverton comes away with it. Riverton back with their starters in, as you kind of expect at this point. Smith looking to drive out to Hernandez for 3. Good! Josiah Hernandez has his first points of the game, and boy, are they timely. Gets that lead back out to 9, or 3 possessions. Looking for a quick answer, and Lake gives it to Green River. He's now got 15, 49-43. Neither team really able to put it. Green River unable to claw all the way back in. Riverton unable to really put it away. Kelly with it. Goes to the left, gets it to Eric Smith. Smith to Hernandez. Hernandez over to Eric Smith on the right. 2:05, 2:04 to Aiden Kelly. And Coach Ivy's mad because that pass took forever and no one even anticipated. Kelly to Hernandez. Hernandez looking to shake loose against Keelan. Minute 50 left. Now he's going to drive. Puts up a layup. No good, but Cox gets the rebound and is fouled. And now it comes down to, I have a feeling it's going to come down to, in a big way, free throw shooting the rest of the way. Minute 47 to go. Riverton up by 6. Cox going to the line. The unfortunate part, Cox is 20% from the free throw line this season. First one on its way, looks short, is short. Archibald and Peterson coming in. Of course, they are the better long-distance shooters. Peterson, of course, a starting guard. Cox eyes the free throw, and it's good. So 50-43, Riverton's going to call a timeout here. We'll take it with them. 50-43, minute 47 left. Riverton by 7 here on 93.9 KTAK.
higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And welcome back here to Riverton High School and Wolverine Gymnasium. KTAK bringing you another night of Riverton basketball. Riverton and Green River, first conference opponents for each other. Riverton leads by 7, minute 47 to go. Looking to inbound is Green River. They get to Taylor. Taylor looking to come up the court. Malachi waiting for him to pick him up. They get to Lake. Lake, their leading scorer. You expect to see a lot of him, or he guarded heavily and have to see someone else step up. Smith went for a steal on Lake. It leaves Lake open for a 3. No good. Rebound by Riverton. Almost a huge mistake, but didn't matter. Hernandez looking to try and take it, and he's going to walk. Tried to take it all the way down the floor. Be the 10th turnover of the night against the Riverton Wolverines. We just had our cord go flying, and that's fine. Minute 23 left. Inbound is to Demaray. He brings it, gets it to Lake, who brings it up, hands it to Taylor. Expect to see him take some shots. Minute 15, minute 14. Peterson shakes free, in and out from 3. Rebound is going to be kicked out for a 3, and it's good by Demaray. Timeout on the floor. It's down to a 4-point game. We'll take it with them. Be right back. We're going to pay a lot of bills today here on KTAK and WYO Today.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
And welcome back. 50-46, Riverton on top. Riverton basketball out of the timeout. They get to Kelly. They're looking to trap him. They've done it, and everybody's left him. He does get to Hernandez, now up to Eric Smith, who's all by himself, but he will wisely just back out, and Smith will be fouled by Lake. It'll be his first, and it'll be team 5th, so Eric Smith is now going to go to the line. Let's get this back where it was. Eric Smith will go to the line here. Smith will shoot for 2 here. Eric Smith on the season is 60%, and he misses the first one.
Substitutions for Green River 23, Demaray. Riverton 15, Monroe. 20, Anderson.
That should have done it. Really need to have the second one here. Smith, it's on the way, and it is good. Increases the lead out to 5. Quickly, of course, Green River going to bring it into the front court. They're going to Archibald with a long 3, and he is fouled by Josiah Hernandez. Josiah throws his hands up, but you can't be close there. You cannot give them a chance not only to hit 3 shots, but a chance to do it with no time coming off. Against Hernandez, it'll be his first. 3rd team. Going to the line is Archibald. First one up and good. Archibald on the season, a 60% free throw shooter. 4-point game. Second one on the way. No good. Remaining 4-point game. Malachi Smith and Cox can come in as Anderson on the defensive side had come in to spell them, along with somebody else, Garrett Jackson. Monroe. So going back to the starters here with 47.7 seconds left. This free throw mighty important. It's missed. Rebound by Josiah Hernandez. 1 of 3 in critical free throw shooting times. I can hear my wife saying,
you gotta make your free throws.
It's her famous saying at home. And Katie's all proud. Katie keeps saying she wants to do color, but she won't do it. So going in the line is they're going to have to be forced to foul. Foul is going to be called on Archibald. It's his second, team 6, well over limit. We'll send Josiah Hernandez to the free throw line. Hernandez on the season, of course, is 80%. Best free throw shooter on the team. In and out and then back in. Just perfect form, perfect, not perfect aim, but perfect English, and it goes in. Monroe will come in, and so will Bo Anderson to take over for defense right now. And we're going to have a timeout before the next free throw. It is 52-47. Riverton up by 5 with 45.6 seconds left. We'll be right back on WYO Today at 93.9 KTAK.
For a place, a people, an idea. For right and freedom. For liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back to KTAK and WYO Today. 45.6 seconds left. Josiah Hernandez at the line for Riverton. He hit the first. He has one more to come. He can extend their lead out to 6. And during that time, although it was seeming offensive for defensive, it looks like Malachi Smith's going to come back in for Bo Anderson. And they're saying he can't do that. I think because there'd been no live play. That would make the most sense to me. There'd been 0 live play. So Hernandez will eye up the second free throw. It's on its way. In and out, no good. Rebound is by Green River. They got to move. 40 seconds left. Lake with it to Archibald. Archibald, the long 3 air ball, and it's going to not go out of bounds. It's going to be saved. Kelly with the rebound, and he will get fouled by number 20. That is Archibald. That wasn't Archibald who missed that shot. That was Demaray. Foul is against Archibald. And it will send Aiden Kelly to the line to shoot 2. He has 5 points on the day. Aiden Kelly is a 53% free throw shooter, but he hits the first one. That was perfect looking. And he's the guy who I think they expect to be better than that at the free throw line. He's the guy who shot all those technical shots down at the James Johnson Winter Classic. Second one on the way, perfect. So there's a guy who just needs enough free throws to get that percentage back up. He now has 7 points on the day, and they're going to get it over to number 11. He's going to fire a 3, no good. Monroe with the rebound. With 23.2 seconds left, 7-point game. It'll send Brandon Monroe to the line. Foul is against number 2, Lake, his second. Team over the limit, and going to the line will be Monroe. He is 30% from the free throw line. Not good for a guard. First one on the way, good. He does have an unorthodox shot as it doesn't spin at all. It's like lobbing a grenade or shot put type thing. There's second one, no good. 55-47, 21 seconds, 20 seconds. Lake over the timeline, going to his left, hands it off to Robertson, and Robertson's going to get called for a travel. be the 15th turnover of the day. And you do wonder if at this point, with 16.3 seconds left in the turnover, if Ivy will call the dogs off as far as fouls go. Looks like they're going to try. The inbound is to Kelly. Kelly looking to break timeline. They're going to try and trap it. Gets it to Eric Smith with 10 seconds left. 10 seconds. He's going to dribble down to the corner. 5 seconds left. He's going to lose it, but Aiden Kelly able to get it back out to Malachi Smith, who faked the three. And that will be the ball game. Riverton 55. Green River 47, opening up conference play with a victory here at Riverton High School. When we return, it will be time for the Click It or Ticket post-game show, where we'll join by our player of the game and Coach Bo Sheets. We'll be right back after these messages on KTAK.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
And welcome back here to KTAK and Wire Today. We're joined by the coach of the Victors, Bo Sheets. What does it mean to start out your conference play with a big victory like this?
You know, very, very proud of the boys and the way they came out. You know, all those tournaments at the beginning of the year, playing tough teams, you know, from across the state that, you know, you kind of see where you're at for postseason, but now's where it kind of gets to the meat and potatoes part of the season. And, yeah, it was big to come out and get this first win.
One of the things we noticed in the second quarter, they started to have one of those, like you said, your team plays in spurts. You throw Bo Anderson in there, and we made the comment, instant energy.
For sure.
How do you manage that? Because sometimes you need it, sometimes you're like, whoa.
Yeah, you know, it comes with the good and the bad, right? He's instant energy, you know, whether he's just sitting here talking to us or whether he's out duck hunting or whether he's on the court. So Bo brings a lot of energy, and tonight he gave us that spark that we needed.
What can you say about every week? It seems like that chemistry between the two brothers, Eric and Malachi, gets better and better. Tonight, they both basically finish off right about the same, one with 11, one with 10, playing really well. What does that mean to have that kind of ingrained, born with chemistry on your team?
Yeah, it's fun to watch them. You know, when siblings can play together like that, it's pretty fun. Eric's done a good job coming in and kind of helping us. You know, we talk about having 3-4 point guards on the team, and that's a luxury, and he's done a good job handling the ball for us when we need him to, and Malachi's been big in the middle, and defensively, you know, he's been solid for us all year.
Well, it's a first win. Now you've got Rock Springs this weekend, and Rock Springs, for some reason, a team that always plays us tight, no matter what their record is. How do you prepare the team for that game?
Yeah, and they're a very athletic team. You know, they have, I would say, one of the most athletic teams on our side of the state. You know, Zero Lionberger is probably the best scorer on this side of the state, and then their guards are quick, their posts are big. They're athletic. They're going to get after you. That's always a fun environment to be in that gym. It gets pretty loud, and you know, it's been a good rivalry for us. You know, we've had their number for a long time, and then last year they got our number, so it'll be fun to go down there and play.
All right, well, we're going to thank Coach Bo Sheets. Don't go far. I have something for Clay.
Okay.
And we'll be right back with our player of the game here on Wire Today.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
And we are joined here on the Clicker Ticket Show, Clicker Ticket Postgame Show, by our player of the game, Papa Murphy's player of the game, Bo Anderson. Bo, one of the things we said, we just confirmed it with Coach Sheets, when you came in, second quarter kind of started out just kind of slow offensively, and insert you, and just instant energy. Is that something you take pride in, being able to come in situations where things are kind of sluggish? I know the answer to this because
Yes,
I've covered you enough.
Yes, sir.
Where's that come from? Mom or dad?
Mom. Energy.
Really?
For sure.
Really, I would be in the press box at baseball. I wouldn't disagree with that. But you had a great game tonight. Good shooting percentage. Finished with 11. You've started to really kind of develop this three-point shot. How much have you been working on? What have you been doing to kind of get more distance to your game?
I mean, you got to see at the start, like today in the warm-ups, I was long, so I had to adjust at the end, and I made 3 in a row to end on it. Then I came in the game. I made that one, then I missed that one. I knew what I did wrong, and I just had to flick my wrist up a little higher than I went in. So.
Well, that is detailed breakdown there by Coach Bo, by Coach Bo Anderson, coaching himself. It's one of the things we've commented before. We hope your mom likes it. I was like, you bring energy even to when you're catching. So. What does it mean? And another thing that we asked Coach Sheets was, Eric and Malachi, of course, they're going to have a chemistry that goes kind of beyond being brothers, and it started to really kind of develop even more than just an innate thing. What has been the most fun part for you to watch those two guys play off of each other? Because they had identical games tonight.
Oh, yeah, Mally is really good in the paint. I mean, he gets a lot of boards, and Eric can pretty much cook anyone, you know what I'm saying? He gets a screen from Mally, either goes other way, and he'll find a shot, and a good one, too.
How did this team, of course, you start out the season by playing basically top dogs in the East, top dogs out of state, whatnot. And, as I said, this is a team whose record really is indicative of who they are. How does it feel to come out the first Western night and prove to you guys what you all thought probably in your heads the whole time, to prove it? What kind of confidence boost does that give you to open up conference with a win?
Especially Sheridan, it gave us a lot of confidence. I mean, they're a really good team. But playing other teams like Laramie, it just sees where we are and what we have to work on, because early season tournaments don't matter. It just shows you where you are, what you need to work on for the post game, the end of the year for conference and state. So.
And how important do you think it was, either mentally or even just record-wise, to get that first conference win tonight?
Definitely mentally, and yeah, for sure mentally. You got to be there mentally in probably every game. You got to know what's coming. We got a scout report. You gotta know who's the shooter, especially tonight. They have a couple shooters. You just got to be there on the catch. So.
Well, now you go from a team that's fairly lean and athletic. Again, now you travel on Saturday to a team that wants to play like linebackers. They want to play like Ryan Cox is built. And a team that last year had kind of the number, even though the record was kind of just a team that always plays Riverton close. How do you reset your mind? You've got school tomorrow, weather coming in, then going over South Pass to go play the neighbors of these guys. How do you prepare for that? Because it is going to be a completely different style of play.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You got to hydrate. I'll probably sleep on the bus. But tomorrow we got to get after it in practice, especially defense, and know what we're going to run. And that team is pretty good. I mean, they got a sophomore on their team that is pretty good. So we just got to come out mentally and be ready to play.
All right. Well, as they say, I know you take a lot of pride in your defense. It's very impressive to watch you. And oddly enough, or not oddly enough, but also Timbry Mathill on the girls' side, when there's a turnover, there's a good chance you're getting a deflection. Is that something you've worked on? Is just getting back on defense when maybe somebody else is wanting to hang their head or not get back as fast and just concede the layup? You always seem to get back quick.
Like on offense when we're going down?
Well, like when getting back on defense, like after a turnover.
Yeah. You know, you got to go back. I don't like giving him free layups. You got to at least have it contested. I mean, that's not saying just to foul him. You got to at least hustle your butt down there and get as fast as you can and stop him if you can. So.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. I've talked to you enough times now. We're starting to get to know the answers to the questions. So we're going to take one last break. We'll come back with the stats from the game and wrap things up on the Clicker Ticket Post-Game Show here on Wild Today and KTAK.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
And welcome back to the Clicker Ticket Postgame Show. For our Gatorade Good Sport of the game, we are going to give that to, let me see here. Taking a look, it was insane play by everyone. I mean, defensively, everybody gave back. I'm going to give that to Brandon Monroe. He played very well defensively, was not really a huge factor on offense. But like I said, those guards are interchangeable. Eric Smith can have 11 in one night, then Aiden Kelly can, Monroe can, etc. But he really played well defensively and really is kind of toned down how he can play physical without getting in foul trouble. And that was kind of one of the things that plagued him in these preseason invitationals. So congratulations to him. For the Riverton Wolverines, the final leading scorer was Eric Smith with 12. Bo Anderson had 11. Malachi Smith with 10. Aiden Kelly had 7. With 4 was Jackson, Hernandez, and Monroe. And with 3 was Ryan Cox. So I'm going to turn over to Eric Pauly here and see if he wants to say anything to you people.
Hello, Fremont County.
Yeah. So Eric over here, now he's got to get on South Pass. We wish him a safe journey home. At least the weather's supposed to hold off till tomorrow. Yeah. And so that's going to do it here for Kevin Shields. Thank you, camerawoman Courtney. And we also want to thank none other than Cassie Shields sitting back at the mothership, board hopping for us, getting us on air and all that good stuff as we recenter our Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. Thank you for Taryn. Tomorrow is an off day for Riverton. It's a weird schedule this year. We play a lot of Thursday games versus very few Friday games. But we will be back on the air on Saturday. I will be at Wyoming Press Association Convention, so it will be Taryn Dobley, our sports director. He will be calling the game in Rock Springs and bringing you all the action. And we'll see you next time here on Wire Today and KTAK.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in